Caleb,
That's not my name.
it seems like we're getting a little bit of Evolution news lately. Give me one match for Evolution that you would really want.
Really want Lila Becky too.
That's 3, by the way, first of all.
2 on the main roster.
Doesn't matter. And second of all, again?
Yes.
I got.
That's more English, Caleb. That's more of Lila.
I get that, but there's definitely a lot of matches out there that you can definitely have.
Like who? Roxy's bum ass?
Julia.
Or Jade. Dakota Kai.
I was thinking more Julia, but all right.
Why not Core Jade, huh? Why not Dakota Kai? Why not Nikita Lyons?
Okay, you're just an asshole today.
Yeah. Hey, just today?
I think there's no reason to. I'm gonna fucking kill my computer.
Good.
It keeps popping up the right game symbol in the middle of my fucking screen. It's annoying the shit out of me.
W.
I closed the right games browser. My computer's been acting up lately. I need to upgrade it. Anyways. Curb Stop episode 86. Welcome. How's everyone doing?
How does it feel? How does it
Backlash.
feel? 14 more episodes.
I was thinking more 86 as in like when you work at a restaurant, you 86 something.
This is not the final episode.
No, but 86 means like no more.
But I'm thinking more 14 more episodes till we hit triple digits.
Wait, that's gonna be like July, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
July 26th.
12. It's August 22nd.
One of us really fucked up.
It was you, because
87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Man, Grayson, you really fucked up because I have July 23rd.
Buddy, what are you talking about?
What are you talking? Oh, because I didn't scroll down far enough. That's why. My map I was hovering August, but my map still said it was July. Because the moment I scrolled down a centimeter, it's 40 months.
I would say episode 100 will come out on August 23rd unless there's a PLE.
Wait, hold on. I need to tell you something. I need to check something.
He's doing math.
Either I am tripping right now, or
just look at Google. What's 14 weeks from now?
No, that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm. God damn it! I need to save that YouTube video.
Stuck on it for another 5 minutes.
No, I need to double check something. Otherwise, I am going to be. Otherwise, we might be even more confused. I was going to scroll and then I realized I could just hit a button. Grayson?
Mm-hmm.
So remember how we missed a week?
Yeah.
It'll be episode 102 when we hit 2 years.
Yeah.
There's 52 weeks in a year.
Where's the 2 weeks go?
That's what I was saying.
So we haven't missed one since then.
No. And somehow, not only did we catch up, somehow.
If someone's good at math, please let us know how the fuck that works.
Because September 23rd would be episode up. Wait, maybe, right? It's 101, 102, 103. 104 will be the week.
104 makes
Never
sense.
mind. I
104 would be right if we didn't miss a week. Again, we still don't know where that week magically remade itself.
When we make up time. How do we make up time in a situation where you can't make up time?
Zero idea. I wonder if I just misnumbered one and I've never seen it.
No,
don't check right now. We gotta talk about wrestling. Backlash happened this weekend. It was a show the whole time.
It was a show.
It was definitely a show. You know that meme where it's like you got good writing, we got hype moments and aura.
Yeah.
That was this show.
Yeah, I'd agree. Oh, I think I know where it was. I think I know how we actually caught up. I think I realized how. Was last year's leap year a Saturday or a Friday?
Fuck if I know, man.
So the extra day gave us just an extra Saturday or an extra Friday?
I'll go back and check the leap year.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
It'll take me 2 seconds.
The numbers are
leap
right.
day was Thursday. I mean, I guess I don't know, man. Math. I don't know how math works.
What was the last day of last year?
The last day last year?
It was a Tuesday. So what the fuck? Yeah, that wouldn't. It's not like it.
The last a month. Yeah, it was Tuesday. Fuck.
I don't understand because we haven't missed numbered one.
Caleb's gonna get stuck in this like next year. I just dropped coffee too.
26, 24, 24, 23, 22, 29, 19, 19, 18. No, we didn't miss one. I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to wrestling instead of talking about
back to wrestling. Let's start.
We talked about wrestling for the first 45 seconds.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, let's talk about how we're 14 away, and then it got confusing. I drank coffee, and I don't want to get up to get a rag. Caleb.
Oh, yeah.
You're a news guy.
I am. WWE is looking for a new writer/producer, Triple H. I know 2 guys. Would be very interested.
We'll take one combined salary too.
Yeah. Happily, we'd do that.
I just need to work remotely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale's contract is expiring.
She's signing back with AEW. She is an AEW girly.
If she doesn't, I'd actually be disappointed.
I'd be so surprised if she didn't re-sign with
I
AEW.
don't want her in WWE because she fits so well in AEW.
True. That's so. She is like an ultimate like hardcore queen.
It's the same with like Toni Storm at this point. I love Toni Storm.
I would love to see Toni just because of the dream matches.
But as far as what helps wrestling, I'd rather Toni be in AEW because she fits in AEW seamlessly.
Yeah, she does.
Same with Willow.
We also got to talk about AEW too.
What if I don't want to?
It will take 5 seconds. Because AEW was actually interesting this week.
Go.
Toni Storm lost a match.
Yeah. She did that last feud. Yeah.
I don't fucking remember it. No, but she lost to Mina Shirakawa while she has the title. So she'll face Mina Shirakawa at Double or Nothing, which is interesting.
It sounds exactly like what they just did with her.
Well, they just signed Mina, like literally like 2 days ago. And then now she has a
Dude, all I could think about is the promo she cut the other week now.
I don't remember what promo she cut.
I can't say what the words she said safely.
Is it that I'm here, I'm queer?
Yeah.
You can say that. Why not?
Well, there's some people over here on the internet.
Well, Caleb, we are 2 men on the internet that talk most about women's wrestling. Like, we talk about men's wrestling every so often, but mainly our topic is women's wrestling.
So real. Alexa Bliss is back.
Yeah, why was she ever away?
Because they needed the cheap pop. Selena Vega wasn't getting a pop. How else were they going to get her a pop?
Dude, I saw people bitching about, like, Lyra's not getting a pop. I'm like, dude, I don't know if you know what a pop is because Lyra walks out and she gets woos all the fucking time.
I saw a tweet about Lyra. Like, someone's like, you want to talk about aura? This is this girl's first Mania. She has the most aura out of any entrance during this match. Yeah. What do you mean?
And you have Becky Lynch there, who literally was the creation of like women's wrestling aura. Except maybe Mercedes Moné, I guess, or Sasha at this point.
Charlotte Flair, our favorite human alive, is going to go back for the World Women's Championship.
I'm going to kill myself.
Why?
There's been a lot of people bitching about Rhea going back after the title.
We will get to that.
Which she's not. We'll talk about it. But Charlotte is literally what they're complaining about. And usually the people who are complaining about Rio stuff are Charlotte fans that I see. I'm like, do you not recognize the irony in the situation?
All I gotta say is Rhea Flair.
We're gonna use that instead of Hogan and make it actually like better because at least Charlotte Flair is not a she might be, I don't know, but not a horrible human being.
Charlotte Flair, and I quote, "Why are you guys so disrespectful to me? I am the goat of women's wrestling."
No, you're not.
The match against Tiffy was the greatest women's match ever. And at Mania specifically.
There's a better match on that card. A way better match.
Charlotte Flair says if the crowd continues to boo her, she'll leave and never come back.
Continue to do it, guys, please.
And then they continue to boo her, and then she walked out.
Like, Charlotte's probably a really good person.
Except Alexa wants to talk to her.
Let me talk to
you. Nia Jax beat Jade Cargill for some reason.
Because they're saying Nia Tiffany again this week?
But why does Jade have to take the loss?
Don't know why.
That's my issue with it.
You could simply have Jade versus Tiffany happen and have Naomi interfere.
Yes. Faxium beat the Street Profits.
In a non-title match.
Match.
They're going to get it soon. I can feel it. Like, it's like they're facing DIY this week. They're just going to run through that whole division real quick and grab the titles.
And never drop them.
Probably do it at Money in the Bank.
I love that Triple H is just pushing him to the moon.
I wish he would do that with other talent.
No, it's Faxium. It's Faxium. Someone threw a bottle at Cena.
Yeah. And they got tossed out immediately.
Good.
Which is funny because there's people who get so much more heat that are so much more hated than Cena. But someone's like, I'm going to throw a bottle at Cena, who's not very good at the heel stuff.
I am going to get to that after we get to the Backlash thing that happened. Because I'm going to say words I never thought I'd ever say when we get there. And words you never thought would ever be stated on this podcast.
That Randy Orton's a better wrestler?
No. I've said that about a lot of wrestlers comparing to Randy Orton.
I'm just saying Randy Orton might be better than John Cena all the time. I'm starting to realize that after watching more Orton.
Yeah. Because difference is Cena's hype is all world titles and then his one U.S. title run.
Well, Cena's really good. He's really, 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 really good at the base stuff. But the definition of a really good wrestler, like a great wrestler, is you can do both. And Orton does a really good babyface. His babyface is a little more heinous, but it's still a really good babyface.
Do we want to talk about this now?
I mean, might as well. I brought it up.
Okay, yeah. So Cena can't be a heel with a shit, which sucks because you know what that means. Vince was right this entire time.
Vince is a terrible human being. But he knew wrestling really, really well to a certain point. Then he lost it in like 2015. So like,
but he knew one damn thing, and he made so one damn thing didn't happen. He knew that man was not a heel.
Yeah, I mean, even like in his like movie roles, he doesn't really play a bad guy ever.
Fast and Furious, when he was Jacob for the one movie, he was good.
Never seen them. You know this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Bumblebee when he's the bad guy, and in reality, he's like, they're called Decepticons. What do you think they are?
No, he's really good and as a bad guy.
I think it's because I don't think Triple H is writing for him right now, or like I don't think.
I want to know who's writing for Cena.
Let's say because I think he could do really good if the writing's good.
I hate the premise of I want to ruin wrestling.
I love the premise if it's done right, but ruining wrestling by being bad is not.
Hate it for Cena.
Yeah,
because there's so many different things you could do with Cena being a heel, and doing that with Cena was not the right move.
So say it feels more like a Seth thing. Seth would
It feels like a Punk thing.
Punk would want to ruin wrestling.
Punk would.
He wanted to ruin WWE. You can run with that perfectly fine. I don't think let's
bring AEW shit into it.
Yeah,
Wrestling has fucked me over my entire career. Why would I give anything back? I'm here to ruin wrestling.
I can see Punk doing the "this isn't real wrestling" type run. If they want to go heel with him, which I don't know if they will.
Can we turn Cena face again, like now?
I want them to just pull the trigger early because it's not working. Like, it was interesting. It was honestly, I've really got intrigued because it's the first time it's ever happened in the last 20 years. But like, it's not going right.
No,
you gotta flip the switch probably sooner than SummerSlam.
And we'll talk about it more when we get the Backlash. But they're trying too hard now. They're trying too hard now with Cena as a heel.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to use everything they can to try to get people to be against him. I will give it credit, though, for WWE for the Randy Orton RKO fake out. Everyone knew it wasn't Randy Orton, but did you hear who it was? It
was Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears, man.
People thought it was Miles Bourne. And we'll talk about Miles Bourne also this week.
Love me some Miles Bourne.
I don't know. Well, there's some news in the NXT locker room when it comes to the dating scene.
We shouldn't Bianca Belair's finger.
Yeah.
I just saw it for the first time.
She's going to be out for 2 to 3 months now because of that.
That's a thumb.
That's not a thumb.
No, but if you shortened up her pointer finger down to the cut it down from above, got rid of the between the knuckle and the point in the finger.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it's a thumb with how fucking thick her knuckle is.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Someone brought up Logan Paul is the poor man's MJF signed to Backlash.
Which is insane because he doesn't wrestle like MJF. He wrestles like Adam Page.
Yeah.
He's the poor man's Adam Page.
We also had a streak broken. No green shirt guy in the front row of.
I swear he wasn't at shows last year.
But no, he went on like a 50 show streak.
Was he in Saudi Arabia?
I think he was.
Okay.
He went on like a huge ass streak of being at every show. So it was a big deal when he wasn't there. Really? Jeff Cobb is in the WWE now, though.
He's not Samoan, right?
No, but neither is. I don't know, actually.
All of them are Samoan besides Jeff Cobb. I think Jeff Cobb's. It's gonna sound racist.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up. Don't say anything. He is. See if he pops up. He's Samoan.
Is he?
He's from Hawaii, Honolulu.
That's not Samoan. That's Hawaiian.
I'm giving it to him. It's close enough.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't know what they want to do with him, but I mean, interesting concept of Solo interfering and Jacob stuff, but like this faction still isn't really selling me.
No.
Especially when your title holder is not your main guy.
He definitely is. He cut a promo tonight.
I don't know. It started 30 minutes ago. We're recording this on Friday, by the way.
Yeah, it's back Friday recordings. Oh no, we had to record Thursday last week. Scats. 2 of the last 3 weeks have been on Friday.
I don't know.
But Jeff Cobb pulled up, kicked the fuck out of LA Knight. Jacob fought to retain in what was an okay match.
It's fine, and that's the kind of the thing from this weekend was it was fine. The card wasn't great, but
So how did it feel knowing that we were lied to?
What do you mean?
Remember last week?
There's
no Saudi show this year.
Yes, because nothing was announced, but then it got announced.
And then they announced it in 2 months.
That month is like June to July is gonna be fucking crazy according to what the speculation is.
I haven't even looked up the WWE.
There's we get in June we get Money in the Bank, which is whatever. But like we have Evolution apparently the same night as fucking All In, which I don't know how well that's gonna go. You have Saturday Night event the night before Evolution, apparently. And then we have Night of Champions.
So, here's the schedule. Okay, pull up your calendar. And get ready for how many predictions we're going to end up having to do. So, Saturday Night main events next weekend. We get a week off. And then it goes Money in the Bank.
So, Money in the Bank's already?
June 7th.
Well, that's 2 weeks, buddy.
But next week is Saturday Night main event. We get a week off, and then it's...
Then it's Money in the Bank, yeah.
Yes. And then reactions. We get a week off. Night of Champions. And All In. We get a week off.
All In is July 12th.
Hold on.
I know this because I was literally just at an AEW show.
I know. I know. No. The July 12th will be at Saturday Night main event and All In.
Fuck, man.
And then we get the 19th off. 26th, and then the 26th off. Then we go straight into SummerSlam predictions.
And the rumor is Evolution's July 13th.
I'm also reading July 5th.
It's been thrown around for so many days. Also, you know what's even great, Caleb? The week before SummerSlam, I'm moving. The weekend right before. We're going to record early that week.
Geek!
The week before. I'll be good for SummerSlam. I'll be good for SummerSlam.
Geek! Geek!
Anyways. Yeah, wrestling has a shit ton going on lately. Like Double or Nothings this weekend.
Oh, so let's predict that.
Yeah, I mean, Car looks decent.
Live of Valkyria retained.
She did in a great match. I think match of the weekend.
Probably.
None of the matches really stood out. It was a good match. I'm not saying it was a bad match by any means.
It just didn't have much competition for.
I was so bored watching the show.
I'm happy I didn't watch it live.
Oh, yeah. If we watched this live, we would have been passed out.
I'm so happy I couldn't watch this.
We would have watched Lyra versus Becky and been like, we're fucking
I'm
done.
I'm so happy there's a track meet.
I was like, we can skip through this. I literally skipped until every fucking match. I'm like, okay.
We got our boy Dom retaining against Penta.
Let's fucking go.
Funny moment there.
Yeah.
Not in the match, but a little after, like on Monday or Tuesday when Penta went on to do an interview. Mm-hmm. Did you see it?
I heard about it.
So he went on a WWE sponsored show. Mm-hmm. Or WWE show. I can't think of the guy's name. He's the bald guy that Karrion Kross did his thing with. It doesn't matter what his name is. I can't think of his name. They're like, yeah, you know, Rey Mysterio's done all this in his career, but his proudest achievement's Dominic Mysterio.
Real.
Penta was looking off camera, looked into the camera, and started crashing out.
But he's so real for that.
To the point they muted him.
Greatest IC champion of all time.
Mm-hmm. Jey Uso versus Logan Paul, main event of Saturday Night main event. Oh, no, sorry, just set for that Saturday night, not named the main event yet.
See, here's the reason why we talk about women's wrestling more than men's wrestling. Look at our champions right now.
Man, look at our title matches at Saturday Night main event.
I'm saying we have one good men's champion. In the main roster.
And who are you forgetting?
You're going to say Jacob Fouth is a good U.S. champion, but
yes,
I'm still not fully. I like him as champion. I don't see his good reign so far. We need more. We need more from him.
Yes, because he's still stuck behind Solo fucking Sikoa.
I know, that's why I'm
which is going to be the SummerSlam match for him.
Oh, it definitely is. I'm just not going to give it to him right now.
And
like a week or two, sure, I'll give it to him. But
we got Gunther vs. McAfee, where McAfee continued to prove he's a solid wrestler, not a great one, but he's not bad.
I have so many problems with this fucking match.
Cook
should have been a fucking squash match. You're playing McAfee, who literally fucked up jumping over the ropes. He recovered nicely. I'll give him that. But there should have been a squash match. This match been a way too long than it should have. Now you make Gunther look weak. And second of all, why was McAfee back in the mic the next night?
I don't know.
Sell it. A week. 2 weeks. Something. Sell that Gunther actually kicked your fucking ass in, dude.
Yeah, we're not asking for a big sell. We're asking for a bit of a sell.
Put fucking Wade Barrett on the fucking mic. He's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whatever. I hated that match when it got announced, and I hate it still. So.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the match existing. But McAfee, Gunther won, thankfully.
Thank God, and no Goldberg.
And no Goldberg. Drew might be injured. I'm hoping I see the official thing, but he had to go to medical. He had to be seen by medical.
They said he's fine. They said he just got a little tweaked out.
Okay. WWE.
WWE.
Randy Orton RKO'd Nick Aldis.
Real. They're setting it up, right? They have to be.
There's rumors about it. I'll save it for after Backlash before we talk about it. But there's rumors of that match. R-Truth came to save Cena.
Real.
Which got Cena the win.
Yeah. What happened at the conference? Like I said, this is aura and hype moments. The show, not a well-written show. It was fine overall. Nothing to like super be like, yes, like we're gonna come back to like when we do our end of the year stuff. This won't have a match of the year candidate. This won't have this probably be towards the bottom of our list. Just
but it won't be the bottom because it was fine enough where it won't be at the bottom, won't be last, but it's not good enough where it won't be bottom 6.
WrestleMania might be at the bottom.
It's night. It's night.
We don't separate the nights. We just do it in one total thing. It's right.
But it's so tough. It's so tough.
We had 2 good matches in that fucking pay-per-view.
I know, but everything else was at least solid, except for the main event and the opener match of the first two. The first night opener and the last night.
It was not solid. Night 1 sucked until the main event.
Last night main event was awesome, and then night 2 up until the co-main event was good, except for the opener was great. It alone I'm so scared of what this year's gonna look like PLE wise.
Well, Rumble was really, really good besides the winners. The Rumble winners were horrible, but the Rumbles themselves and the whole
Chamber was just okay.
Great. Chamber was great with the ending. It was actually decent writing because you had
the ending was the best part of Chamber,
and the women's Chamber was great.
But it wasn't. Right now, we had our far and away. This is going to be intended to be the best PLE of the year. We have yet to have that.
I think Rumble is currently walking away with it at the current moment.
Yeah, it's not saying much because what's its competition?
Stand Deliver.
I haven't watched Stand Deliver. I ain't gonna cap.
I've watched a bit of it, but currently, that's the only thing else that's really
in competition. Dude, I don't rock with what we've gotten so far.
And it's so saddening because prices are going up for WWE, but the quality is going down. Yep. They're advertising out the fucking ass. Like, the mat with WrestleMania 41 was fine. It was nice, clean, but now we really have WrestleManias where there's sponsorships all over the fucking place. Name tags are sponsored. It's too much.
TKO.
It's TKO taking over for a thing where they don't understand. Wrestling and UFC are 2 completely different things, and they need to learn how the WWE audience works. And it sucks because this SmackDown sold out with only qualifying Money in the Bank qualifiers being advertised. Which, I get it. Wrestling show is super fun, but we cannot be selling out places when it's mid. What?
I just saw what skin they released on Fortnite. Darth Jar Jar.
Oh, yeah.
It's confusing why I was trying to
teased that a while ago.
But I do not pay attention to the game.
I was hoping they were dropping another WWE skin. I'm still waiting on the Rhea Ripley skin.
You are a big Big E fan after what he said.
Yeah.
You saw what he said then?
I'm pretty sure I saw what he said.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I don't know. I have to go look at Twitter. I know I responded to something he said.
The way we talk about age with the women
Yes.
and the way we talk about age with the men, a lot of women who are in the late 30s, you're like, oh, winding down.
Mm-hmm.
And men, it's like, yeah, 78, 38, 40, 45. They got it so long. Give the woman the same honor and grace.
Yeah, people are like saying Bailey should retire. She's 35.
No, Bailey should not be retired.
Seth Rollins is 38, and basically his second prime. Like,
yeah.
Asuka's 43 now, and she can still kick ass. Kairi Sane's 37, something like that. Io's 32 and just now is hitting her prime. Like, what are you on
about? Becky Lynch says that Damage Control controlled 0 damage during their run. Damage Control controlled 0 damage. Precisely 0 damage was controlled. Mission failed because Bailey fails at most missions.
She's not wrong.
No. Becky then also said she's the greatest women's wrestler ever. I'm the greatest professional women's wrestler of all time. That's not me just saying this. There's documented evidence. Sports Illustrated put out a list. This was the 20 greatest WWE wrestlers of all time. And I was on the list. No other woman was on it, but I was.
In WWE, she might be, yeah. I won't give her that title because Asuka did so much, man.
Becky Lynch says that the MJF would lose a promo battle against her.
Well, it's because MJF's not very good at promos.
I think Becky would end up actually getting lost.
MJF.
There's enough material on Becky Lynch for MJF to destroy her.
There's also enough on MJF.
Yes. It's going to be fun.
My thing is with MJF is that I think when he does his heel, like he's decent as a babyface. I don't hate him as a babyface. I feel like his heel stuff really resorts to him going low, where it's like sexism, misogyny, like a little bit of racism in there. It's like you can be a heel without doing that stuff. He doesn't dig into it often, but he digs into it a little too often.
Yeah.
Like the stuff he's doing with the Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate, sorry, now decent. It's more babyface than he usually does, but I'm fine with it. I like it.
When you talk about the 4 Horsewomen, it's not like we were a faction. We were ambitious women who wanted to change the game, change how things were done, and be seen as the biggest stars in wrestling, regardless of gender.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Sabu.
Yeah, he passed away sadly.
Karrion Kross, I respect you for doing a tribute at a house show.
Real.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Still not getting on that train, buddy.
You better hop on that train, buddy.
It's not happening, buddy.
Money Cross in the bank. Chris Cross Apple Bank sauce.
I don't think he's winning the Money in the Bank, man.
He's winning Money in the Bank.
Let's qualify. I think Ray Phoenix is qualifying today, probably.
Well, there's some that have been done already. One. We'll talk about it when we actually get there.
I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at my phone yet.
I know. Everything on the menu with Braun Strowman will premiere later this year on USA Network. The episodes will see Braun Strowman ordering everything on the menu while on the road for WWE.
WWE legend Braun Strowman.
The show is produced by WWE Studios. Braun Strowman was recently released by the company, which was better for him than not with all his injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't realize at the time how injured he truly was.
Yeah.
Until the video came out of like, what are your worst injuries? I've had my knees replaced twice. I've had my hip replaced. I've had 3 back surgeries. And I'm like, bro, stop. That's enough injuries. I think people think he's going to come back on a contract like Tyler Breeze is on. Almost. Trainer, but mainly for content stuff.
My question is to you. Braun Strowman did a lot in the late 2010s. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Ooh.
He'll be a 2-time Hall of Famer.
Because he was with the Wyatts, yeah.
Yes.
By himself, is he a Hall of Famer?
I say yes.
He's a Universal Champion and...
Because my thing is, from 2017 to 2021, he was a huge star.
Mm-hmm.
Especially during COVID. He held Raw together to a point. Not at a high level. Oh, no, he was SmackDown. He held SmackDown together as well as he could.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big hats off to him, having to do all that in that time. And then he just became the consistent, we need a guy who can give us a good match, dude. Mm-hmm. Not a show stealer, but just throw him out there, he'll work well.
Sure.
I personally think he gets in by himself, also because WWE's Hall of Fame isn't exactly the hardest thing to ever get into.
Okay. He is a one-time Universal Champion.
Yeah.
One-time IC Champion.
Yeah.
Two-time Raw Tag Team Champion.
Him and Nicholas.
Once with Nicholas, yes. One-time Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale winner.
I don't know. I remember him winning it.
One-time Royal Rumble winner. That's the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yep. Which
technically he held that title for the longest ever. It's the longest.
He's still the only one to ever win the greatest Royal Rumble.
This is true. And he's a Money in the Bank winner. He was Superstar of the Year in 2018. He was number 6 in PWI in 2018. Most Improved in 2017.
Yeah. I think he's a Hall of Famer, dude.
He's not the Hall of Famer with the Wyatts.
He'll be in with the Wyatts.
Yeah.
Which will just suck because it'll just be him and Rowan there representing the Wyatts.
I think give it a few years, it's gonna have to be like it won't be anytime soon.
They're gonna give it time because they want the Wyatt 6 stuff to play out.
Yeah, and I think obviously Bray has to get in before Braun does.
I think Bray will get in as a solo star.
Bray is absolutely a solo.
But I think he'll get in solo before they induct the Wyatts.
Yeah, I think
he'll headline his class almost. Even.
I think next year, man. Who else do we have to really give it? China.
Batista is still not in as a solo star.
I don't know if Batista the headlines.
He will, especially if he has a movie coming out.
I don't know if he'll do that.
Cena.
Cena will. But when's Cena getting in? Not next year. Not next year.
He could be next year.
No, they won't turn around that quickly.
They could.
I think Cena and Orton get in at the same time. I think
no, because they both will headline their class.
You think?
Yes.
I think it'd be like
brother, Randy can wrestle until he's 55.
That's true, but I'm saying wouldn't it be nice for both of them to get in at the same time? And Rey Mysterio is a Hall of Famer and he's still wrestling.
Who's headlining? Who's headlining between Cena and Randy?
Cena, because that's the.
So you're gonna have the 15, potentially by then 15-time world champion, be the Michelle McCool of the Hall of Fame class. No disrespect to Michelle McCool, but she ain't no Randy Orton.
I'm just saying that,
I'm just saying, get off the
co-headliners.
No, it's gonna be like the co-main event thing. Yeah, it might say it's a co-main event.
No, I think it's more like WrestleMania Night 1 main eventer.
No.
Yeah.
Because who's gonna walk out last? That's always it.
Yeah, because that's WWE's GOAT.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not co-main eventing. If all the hype is around Cena.
I don't know. But that's the thing. It's like, can we actually have everyone headline their classes? No. Eventually, someone's going to have to be behind. I think China won't be a headliner. Triple H has wanted her to be a headliner because I think he wants to make up for what he did in his past, but it's not going to happen. When you have Bray Wyatt, you have John Cena, you have Randy Orton, you have Roman Reigns coming out next few years, Seth Rollins after that.
China will headline her class.
And then eventually you're going to have Becky, Charlotte, Mercedes, Bayley come out, Bianca.
But some of those won't be headliners. Some of them are still wrestling for 10, 12 years.
Yeah, and I get that, but I'm saying, in that time span, Roman's going to retire soon.
There's going to also be years of, we have no one to throw at it. Because there's been years where, Paul Heyman got inducted while currently active.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Rey Mysterio was a Hall of Famer. Why can't Randy? Why can't Randy headline next year?
Because people thought Ray was going to retire.
I'm sure Ray told Triple H, I'm not retiring.
Everything backstage had said Rey Mysterio plans to retire after wrestling Mania.
And I think he shouldn't next year.
And I think he then changed his mind after he wrestled Dom.
Probably.
Was part of it. Was he thought it was because his creative stuff has gone down a turbine since then. Because they were probably writing that year to be his last year at WWE, and then he decided he feels too good and wants to keep wrestling. Okay. Because he went from being on TV weekly to where's Rey Mysterio been?
Yeah. I'm just saying the Hall of Fame question is so interesting because it's like not only are you like who's going to get in, we kind of understand who's going to get in, but who's headlining? And like again, you got people like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens might return this year. We don't know what's going on with him.
Depends what goes on with that Nick.
And he's absolutely a fucking Hall of Famer. Does he headline? I don't know. Would I say headlines? Absolutely. But like there's also, again, you got to think about Randy Orton still there. You got Batista, China. Like, that's the question.
Fuck you, Rudy Gobert.
What do you do?
He made his pregnant girlfriend move out and take the kid.
Love
and the
that.
currently pregnant one. Yeah. McAfee was on Raw with a busted vessel in the eye.
Cool. You should get up there.
Seth and Braun Breaker versus Punk and Sami Zayn.
For Saturday night main event.
I'm fine with that being a Saturday night main event match.
Yeah, so I don't hate it. No one gives a shit about SNME.
But that's why I'm fine with it. It's an important match and it's something people are going to watch for.
Yeah, it helps. I mean, I guess it's like
they needed it.
Yeah, it's a match that helps the build for whatever they have planning for SummerSlam or Survivor Series or whatever.
Oh, Cena's final match has been announced to be the end of December in Boston.
Where it should be.
Then we got bad news. Gunther will challenge Jay for the world title on June 9th. Why?
The shittiest rivalry of all time.
Why? Gunther, you're better than him. Leave him alone.
He just wants the title, man.
Braun laid out Jey Uso. Finn Balor lost again to AJ Styles.
Real.
Becky Lynch, do you know why I walked away from this for almost a year? Because you asked me to. The last time I won the World Championship, I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online. So I stepped away because if I'm not here to win a championship, why am I here?
Sorry, I read a dumbass headline.
Real. Io and Rhea beat Julia and Roxy.
Yeah, you know it's going to happen. And Rhea's not going after the fucking title.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No, she won't. She won't go after. She will not go after while Io holds it. That's the thing.
She will.
No, as long as Io holds it, she's not going after
me.
Yes. And that's going to be the story after Io drops. She's going to go straight after that person. She will go after the title right after Io drops.
She is going to be going for this title. I'm going to tell you. Money in the bank. It's going to be via Io.
No.
I guarantee you it.
I low-key think Rhea's going to be in the actual match.
Grayson, when's the last time we Ripley had a non-title feud? Someone went back and checked.
Oh, my God. Yes, I know. It's been a while.
2022.
Yeah. I know.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. John Cena has been in title feuds for years at a time.
But not 3 years straight, buddy. That's the only thing he does.
Bailey and Bianca were in a feud for 2 years.
But it's been
not a title.
Single feud every single time for Rhea. All concerning the champions. She doesn't have the belt. Oh, going for the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca just had a year where she wasn't going for the world champions.
That's great. The 2 years prior was all about the championships.
Because she was either the champion for a year,
What about Charlotte?
Dude, Charlotte Hogan's a real thing.
Okay, but you cannot say that this is a bad thing when Rhea's actually giving us quality stuff, like stuff to work.
When have I said Charlotte Flair is not doing the same thing?
I'm just saying, man. Like, this is how Triple H books his top stars, and that's all I can say about it, man. It's not good booking. I'm not defending Triple H's booking. I'm defending Rhea because this is not Rhea's fault.
If we're gonna get mad. At Gunther for only being in title pictures. Everyone else should be held to the same thing.
And I'm
Seth
saying,
Rollins, CM Punk.
I would love to see Rhea go fight Lyra. I know it's a title thing, but like, give it legitimacy. I want Liv to face against Lyra, but like those are title feuds, but they're also giving legitimacy to that battle.
When's the last time Seth had a world title feud?
What do you mean, dude? He literally was just in a J match.
Not for the not in a serious feud though.
It was. Yes, it is. That's what they're setting up for Survivor Series.
Before literally last week. Literally last week. When was the last time Seth had a world title feud? Wait, well, he also had a world title match
at WrestleMania last year.
No, it was
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. That's the last time he was involved in the world title picture.
Great, because then he got wrapped up in Gunther.
CM Punk.
CM Punk's also been gone for 10 years.
CM Punk.
And the plan was for him to go after Seth at WrestleMania 40.
CM Punk. When's the last time he's been in a world title picture feud?
That's because they haven't had anything for him yet.
Drew McIntyre.
Really? Clash of the Castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the last time.
And then he's had matches with Jay.
Not since he's won the world title.
Any matches with Gunther.
Not with the world title.
You're right. That.
None of them had the world title when he was fighting him. He had Punk all year last year. And then Damian.
But he still had a world title feud last year.
Yeah, last year. Via's been in one for 3.
First of all, she was supposed to hold the title for that long, and which I can't imagine what people would thought about that after that. Which I would have loved, but like still. But yeah, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not good booking. They need to have Rhea do other things.
TKO president's logic with behind the scenes thing on WWE Unreal. It's not giving like a Coca-Cola recipe, but let's just give a little sneak into the writer's room, like how SNL does.
I don't hate the behind the scenes stuff, but I don't like it at the same time. It's kind of like a whatever.
The TKO president likes having high quality, low volume pay-per-view events. And he wants to cut down on house shows.
No, house shows are great. Denver, don't. Yeah.
The TKO president thinks there's a tremendous upside with ticket pricing.
Yeah, when you overprice people out of the watching him live, yeah, right.
Dom really fucking hates CM Punk.
Real. You
love CM Punk now.
I know, but my bid is Dom low, so.
Cena's doubled down on his love for Vince.
Why?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, just like I'm entitled to have an emotional connection to somebody. I don't hold anybody or how they feel or what they view as permissible or things that'll make them angry, happy, excited, sad. That's their right as a human being. I'm not surprised about any of it. I understand it from his side.
I understand it, but you don't have to say it.
But I don't remember why he said it, and then everyone started shitting on him for it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Vince McMahon's been caught up in a fucking sex scandal, sex trafficking scandal for the last year and a half.
I know.
Maybe don't talk about it.
He answered a question he got asked. He got asked what's his feelings on Vince McMahon.
And here's the thing: when you're PR trained, you deflect.
Kenny Omega said we're heading down a path where in a few years the main event of WrestleMania is going to be Logan Paul versus Mr. Beast.
He's not wrong.
I don't know if I've ever said it publicly or not. I think we're heading on a path where a couple of Manias down the road, the main event is actually going to be Logan versus Mr. Beast. And it's like, what's the wrestling acumen? How many miles have they put into it? It's like, doesn't matter. This is the process of evolution.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's not great.
Ospreay says AEW smokes WWE in every field of wrestling.
I need him to shut the fuck up.
They've got the Ospreay. They've got good guys like Gunther, great guys like Randy, good guys like Chad Gable. I respect all of them, but on our worst day, we smoke all of you guys. Evolution 2 is expected to have upwards of 7 to 8 matches.
It should probably be closer to 10.
Maybe even including a battle royale.
It's going to have a battle royale, most definitely. I'm trying to like map it out in my head. I'm trying to make sure they don't have a bad fucking match because I've been seeing people like Nia versus like someone, Nia versus Nikki Bella. I'm like, well, this is not 2016.
There's pitches for Travis Scott and Cena to be in a tag match at Money in the Bank.
Leave it alone. Don't touch it.
Cena's advice for date nights. A man who I don't know what his dating status is.
He's married.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, John. Honestly, it could be so simple. Put your fucking phone at home. Not in your pocket. I don't even bring it with me. You only need one person to dial 911. So only one phone.
Buddy, what if the other person is the one you need to call 911 on?
That way we're both present, and when you're there, you're there. If you're minus scared and you're not ready yet, take it like a 5-minute. Tell the person you're with, like, man, I don't know if I'm in the headspace to be here, but when you're there, you're there.
I understand the sentiment. Put your phone away, but like, maybe don't encourage people to leave their phones at home when people are fucking crazy nowadays.
MJF has joined the Hood business.
Not officially. He signs the contract next week.
Huh?
He signs the contract next week to join them.
But he has joined the Hood business. Hood Syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
So Mina debuted and they gave her a new theme song.
And they changed it on the fly.
Yes, because people were complaining about it on Twitter. I respect it.
Yeah, honestly, that's the time where like Tony actually listened to people on Twitter when it was necessary. Like, I know Triple H is like, listen to people in the crowd. It's great. Maybe sometimes listen to people on Twitter. Because there's some times where they're right. Not all the time. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to appreciate this clip of Kyle Fletcher versus Sky Blue.
Versus Sky Blue?
Yeah. You heard me.
Kyle Fletcher.
In AEW. Not in AEW.
What are we talking about?
Of Kyle Fletcher selling his ass off and someone being like, remember when people make the excuse that size difference matters for selling? Here's a 1 foot and 2 inch difference of Kyle Fletcher selling moves perfectly for Sky Blue.
Yeah.
MJF is still AEW World Champion after beating Samoa Joe.
MJF is not champion. John Moxley is.
John Moxley, sorry. John Moxley.
Jesus Christ.
Punk wants to wrestle AJ Styles.
Real. How long do you think Punk's got? 2 years?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Punk was asked if he hates going to Saudi Arabia. I've never been to Saudi Arabia.
Such a bitch answer. I hate this fucking answer from him because he's been so against it. Like, literally, it was to a point where I'm like, if he goes to Saudi Arabia, he's dead.
But here's the thing. You just said deflect answers about Cena. He deflected the answer. That wasn't a
deflect answer. He's like, I'd love to go to Saudi Arabia. That's an answer.
No, he didn't. He said, I've never been to Saudi Arabia. I don't hate Saudi Arabia.
I think you say I love to go to Saudi Arabia.
I don't hate coming to Saudi Arabia, was his words.
Well,
he didn't say I love it. He just said, I don't hate coming.
Oh my
After
God.
saying he's never been there.
I know the SummerSlam match. It's Punk versus Jay. Punk's winning Night of Champions.
They already pulled him from the marketing.
Oh, did they?
It's now replaced with Seth.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if Wrestleoff posted it, but they posted a new video of it's a Seth laugh, and then it's the Saudi Arabia Classic Champions League.
Also, Seth showed up on a Netflix show.
Mm-hmm.
The clip is insane.
I haven't watched the clip yet.
So, okay, here's the breakdown of the clip. Seth Rollins and some dude. I don't know. It's called the show's called The Bet, I think. And they get thrown into this room, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, "I'm Seth freaking Rollins." They both get up. He said, "Burn it." Like Seth goes, "Burn it down." His theme music turns on, and then they like fight for a little bit. He does the curb stomp and then walks away. Are you watching the clip right now? It's insane. It's insane, dude. Why?
How's he in a bear costume?
I don't fucking know. It's insane. I love the clip. It's an absolutely fucking bonkers clip. Like, what the fuck? It looks like a fever dream. Why does his music turn on?
I'm the fucking beaver. Dude. That's called an acid trip.
That literally, it's a fever dream. Caleb died.
I'm stunned. What the fuck?
I literally do not know, man. What?
Fuck wrestling. The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender is coming to theaters 2026.
This is not a good time to tell you I've never watched it. Last Airbender.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. Like, I've seen parts of it. I've seen clips. I've seen a few episodes.
Hold on,
dude. I'm struggling to get to those first few episodes. I don't know what it is.
What?
This first few episodes, it's like
of Aang: The Last Airbender.
Of The Last Airbender, Avatar. I know. I should watch it. Everyone's been begging me to watch it. It's just something I have so much on my fucking list already. You're typing the fucking D&D chat. God damn it.
No.
Okay.
This goes straight to Twitter, big dog. It's going straight to Twitter. No, I'm not playing games. One of the top matches pitched for Evolution 2 is Charlotte vs. Jade.
That is Triple H's fucking wet dream of a match. He's been teasing that since the SmackDown after Fastlane.
Yeah.
Which is when we started this fucking show. Like, Fastlane was 2 weeks after we started the show. And he's been wanting to do it since then. So.
Jim Ross has announced that he's been diagnosed with colon cancer.
Yep.
Sucks.
Oh my god. So I popped up on Twitter because Caleb just added me. John Cena versus R-Truth is set for the Saturday main event.
That's what I was about to say after I talked about the match.
It's so goated though, dude.
I love it.
R-Truth should win.
Absolutely.
You could be fucking kidding me, dude. What the fuck?
Matt Cardona says he's reached out to WWE about coming back. WWE has been the one that has said no.
Sure.
Um, 3 years ago, Sasha and Naomi walked out of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
A qualifying match for Money in the Bank tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green versus Alexa Bliss versus Michin.
Mm-hmm.
And Jimmy Uso versus Rey Fenix versus Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm. One of those has been already finished.
Yeah.
We're going to get spooky at Money in the Bank.
It's going to be very spooky with Alexa Bliss.
Is it kind of insane that one Alexa Bliss to cash in on the U.S. title?
I can see it.
Like, if she wins, again, the mid-card women's championships have struggled to gain footing, especially the U.S. championship after Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be really great if we could find footing for them. I see it's find footing slowly, but it's not great.
Oh, that's so hot.
What the fuck? What? What are you on?
Drew versus Damien in a steel cage.
Next week?
On Saturday Night Main Event. Which I just realized something.
What?
Grayson, what are the 4 Saturday Night Main Event matches announced so far?
So we have Seth and Braun versus Punk and Sammy. We have Cena versus Truth.
Yeah.
There's no women's matches, are there?
Not announced yet. Born announced matches in the All Guys Wrestling.
Give me Roxy versus Io. It's so easy. It's so easy to do. Literally, give Io a defense. Easy as shit. Give Tiffany Tiffany versus Jade versus Naomi. Easy.
Oh, they're setting up Tiffany and Nia.
That's for tonight. I don't give a fuck. He just disappeared. Where'd he go? Kaleb! What the fuck? Where'd he go? What the fuck happened?
I went to go click back to the tab. I didn't get all the way over and I hit the X.
I'm trying to make a point here and you just disappear.
I accidentally closed my tab.
But you could. There's the women's titles are so easy to set up a match for.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. The U.S. title can be set up pretty easily. Like Zelina versus anyone.
Yeah.
Give him 5 minutes, dude. Zelina versus Piper. Fuck it. Zelina versus Alba.
Anything.
Give me some kind of Lee Ray type shit. Just run out of news.
No, I still have some more stuff. We have some SmackDown stuff tonight.
Well, yeah, Alexa Bliss qualified.
Well, there's more. The Bloodline opened up the show. JC Motto is Jeff Cobb's new name.
They literally called him Jeff Cobb on.
Yep, and they
Backlash.
changed his name.
Okay.
Solo said, "I love you, Solo," like this. I love you, Solo. Lovely. No, it didn't hit, and Solo was pissed.
Real.
Faction beat DIY.
Real.
Truth, life is tough, but regardless of what's going on in your world, you can always depend on John Cena.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Naomi seems to be coming for that title. Hippity hoppity, she wants that title.
I'm for it.
Karrion Kross news, because he's my goat.
Mm-hmm.
His shit is getting sold.
His shit, man? That's crazy. Yes. That's crazy.
His shirts are being sold at stadiums now.
Yeah. It's the first time since NXT, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Did you know Sky Blue was hooping like that, though? What the fuck?
Who? Yeah.
You sent me the clip. Like, I watched Sky Blue this week. I know she's been through some injuries, but, like, she ain't hooping like that.
She's like that.
I'd love to see it.
She's like that. And no one, like, top 5 in the ring wrestler of all time.
Crazy. There is some indie news. Not like Kaleb really cares. Cora Jade versus Izzy Moreno, who's also known as the Bailey Girl, is set in a month.
Oh.
Cora Jade is going by Lena Black. I'm interested. I mean, Izzy's probably gonna get signed in the next 2 years with WWE. Probably. She showed up on above, I think. Kaleb was locked in.
I'm getting the AW shit up.
Do you remember Izzy?
Izzy
Moreno?
Yeah.
Bailey's little cheerleader?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to share you remember.
I remember her.
Oh, I don't know.
Izzy's awesome.
Yeah, she's been wrestling for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I know. We talked about her at one point during the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Get this damn pay-per-view card up. Which show is it?
Double or Nothing.
No. Double or none. I'll take double.
Random thing to throw out there. Nikita versus Tessa Blanchard happened.
Yeah.
That is killing my love for the game.
And you know what? She kept spamming the emo button still.
She did. Why did I like this? The one time I actually root for Nikita and it's gross.
Grayson, you're wrong.
It's Double or Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Next week.
No. I was wondering for Sunday.
May 25th.
No, it's not May 25th.
Yeah.
Double or Nothing this week.
No. I'm looking at it right now. I was confused because there's only 4 fucking matches listed.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. Okay. Do you know why I probably got confused?
Why?
Because they filmed the collision match and they were talking about next Sunday.
Probably.
I got confused. That's on me. I'm sorry. We'll tell you what next week. What else is there for next week besides the thing that we might have planned? Oh, the draft. The WWE draft is probably going to happen after Money in the Bank.
Right now.
We're not doing it right now. We're not.
No.
I don't have a plan. I don't have it set up yet.
No, that's not what's what I'm doing.
Oh.
We're doing it quick. No thinking, no logic, no building, because I'm guessing we're going to have plans with it. 101, who would you pick male-wise?
Male-wise?
Yes.
So I'm guessing because titles never switched brands.
Yeah, so Raw and SmackDown titles stay.
Yeah, they're locked to the brands.
Yes.
You take Seth Rollins.
Seth. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's probably the right pick, too.
It's that or Punk.
Yeah. What about female-wise?
Titles are locked. Because you would take Io Sky or Lyra Valkyria, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take Rhea Ripley.
Give me Roxy.
I like that pick.
Give me Roxy.
I need confirmation that she's no longer in the fucking NXT roster, my guy.
I'm investing in the future.
But I have trauma from 1-1 picks because they picked Carmelo Hayes 1-1 and he hasn't done anything.
He's done stuff. He had a great 7-game series.
Yeah. And he went under the Giant. Where's he been?
He cut a great ass promo before his match tonight.
Did he?
That I haven't listened to for the pure reason of we are recording.
Real.
Otherwise, I would be listening to that promo right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Crazy.
But, I'm respecting the fact that we are recording still. Weirdly enough.
Wild.
Weirdly enough, I'm being respectful to this recording. Wild.
Wow. The show I've been doing for 86 weeks.
Yeah. That we've caught up timeline on.
Somehow.
I mean, we're just that good, dude.
Real. So they should hire us to write for WWE.
Dude, if they hired us, they couldn't hire us.
Why?
We're too good.
Fair.
We're too good. We know too much about what's up.
Fair. Kale was looking up something, I think. I don't have no idea.
I'm just waiting at this point. I don't know what else we can talk about.
We have power rankings. The usually takes like 15
20
minutes.
Shit, huh?
We have 15 to 20 minutes of power rankings, yeah.
Dude, I forgot power rankings.
I know we're at 109 right now, but we have power rankings.
Dog, I always forget power rankings exist, okay?
It's funny because it's one of our biggest attractors online.
I know, right? Right? It's the only thing that consistently gets comments anymore.
And the only thing that we consistently post anymore. That's on me. All of it. That's on me. All right. You're going to love my list.
I have to make some minds right. I don't know if I even edited mine yet.
Oh, my God.
I forgot this shit existed completely.
I'm going to remind you every fucking week in Power.
You might have to. Who the
I'm gonna guess we're gonna have a weird list.
My list might be wild.
Just go off vibes, dude.
That's what I'm pretty much doing.
I mean, sometimes I look at what happened this week because it gets all blurry with my own schedule, but still.
We'll do that. You.
Welcome to Kaleb builds his own list currently.
We're good.
We're good?
I threw it together.
All right.
I'm going to get comments are going to kill me.
What's your fifth woman?
I gotta stand on business.
What's your fifth woman?
Vehemently.
Okay. I don't
First time back on the list in a minute.
She's not on my list.
I've had her off for, I think, 1 or 2 weeks. Won the main event of Raw. Feels like the direction with her is the women's title, depending on who you ask. Deserves to be on the list. Just couldn't put her above anyone else.
That's fair. My number 5 is Julia.
That's fair. She's my 6.
I think she's starting to get over the crowd finally. She's doing really good ring work. She's making way for herself, and she's messing with giants. She's messing with Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. That's a good sign. Really positive sign. I don't think she's doing as well as other 4, obviously, but I think that she's doing really, really well.
Yeah. My number 4 is Stephanie Vecchio.
Oh my God!
Did we have the same one?
Woo! Stephanie Vecchio does not move from my list. You just
move down. She just hasn't had anything of substance to do. So it's like I can't keep putting her in the top 3 if she's not really doing shit. That's literally the big thing I have.
We're waiting around for Battleground at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. Then pretty much, she has every reason to be off our lists, but it's one of those. She's been so strong. Where if it wasn't for Io Sky doing what Io Sky was doing, she would have been won a lot of the time during that Mania build.
Yeah,
it's just Io Sky is on a tear that is unmatchable. Spoiler alert: it's not the only one we have at the same number, probably. Because there's another number that did not move for me. Is that good no or bad no? Oh. My number 3 is Roxanne Perez.
Oh my God, let's go! Let's go!
Are we going to have a completely perfect...
No, we will not! Unless you're as well as I am.
Roxy's number 3, main event in Raw.
Main event in Raw. She's still on a fucking tear. She's still one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. The only thing that's keeping her away from being 1 or 2, I think, is a title or being in a title picture.
My 1 and 2 are holding a title.
Well, same here, but I'm saying the thing that's what's holding Roxy away from being 1 and 2 is not being in the title picture. I know Stephanie holds the title, but again, she's not doing anything with it currently, and Roxy's still messing with the big dogs right now. She's been in the main event main event-ish kind of last few weeks. I think Roxy just needs to be thrown into a match with Io, match with Lara. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
An easy defense for Io. Just make it happen.
My number 2. The reign of terror is over.
Oh my God! Do we match?
Io Sky's number 2.
Yes! Number 2!
Yes! No defense. Right now, it doesn't look like she can't feel it. Yeah, she's been doing that good shit. Number 1's been doing that great shit. I'm sorry.
I thought I was insane this week. Hi, baby. I'm scared. Io Sky. Still one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. Currently, she falls down a little bit. Yeah, she made an event in Raw, obviously. But again, no Peely defense, which really hurts. That's what I think really hurt her case this week. And the direction's muddy. Is she going to go? Is it Rhea? Is it Io? Is it not Io? Is it Julia? Is it Roxanne? Who's Io's next person?
Number one, taking a crown that was like 8 weeks running, it felt like.
People are going to fucking hate us because they hate us putting her at 5.
Who?
People online. I like TikTok. They're like, Lyra's boring. I'm like, they're not watching technical wrestling. Is
Lyra
awesome.
Valkyria had. What has been tough is Lyra Valkyria has had such a great few last weeks. Mm-hmm. Like, she didn't climb into I think she climbed in my top 3 once. And that's just because Becky was outdoing her in the promo stuff.
She climbed in my top 3 last week just because she was defending.
Yeah.
On a PLE.
But I couldn't put her up there because it was her first legitimate feud. Mm-hmm. We had to see what the ending was.
Yeah.
Not only did she probably have the best match of the entire show, mm-hmm. she beat Becky fucking Lynch.
On the main roster.
On the main roster, at a PLE, which isn't something to ignore.
I was going to say, main roster logic works a little bit differently than NXT logic.
Yeah. Lyra couldn't have had a better week in her career unless it was beating Becky for the world title at Mania. Mm-hmm. Only way that could have been better.
I mean, I would argue.
There's a lot of other ways of like co-winning the world title here for Becky, here from Bayley, here from Charlotte. But at this point with this title, that's the best thing she could have done in her career.
Yeah.
And it's her highlight in her career to an extent, other than beating Becky for the NXT World Championship the first time.
Is it crazy? I think her highlight's actually a loss.
Is it
her standing against Roxanne was fucking amazing.
Lyra's gonna be damn good. Lyra's,
dude, I'm so sick of people like she's boring. She's boring.
Dude, she's gonna end up top 10 all time.
She's a technical master. She's a fucking great in the ring.
She will be
starting to get handle of her character.
She will be a top 10 women's wrestler of all time by the time that she's done.
I know we just had a conversation about like age is like we don't get enough credence to age. Yeah, she will be. She's 28. She's fine.
She's got at least another 12, 17 years left in her.
Yeah. If she goes into her 40s. Put some knee pads on, though.
Has a chance to do.
Do you know what's insane?
She will be the next Becky.
Do you know what's fucking insane? So we've seen a lot of like issues with like people with knee issues in NXT, like Nikita, Cora. Like we've seen like it derails careers.
Yeah.
Lyra had one in 2019. She had a knee like a huge, like career-ending in normal circumstance injury in like 2019.
And she still did damn good.
And that's why she stopped wearing knee pads because it's uncomfortable for her. But she's fucking cooking.
Yeah. All right, let's
do
people
are so annoyed with her rankings.
Dude, people are gonna hate us. Let's do men's.
My number 5 is CM Punk. I didn't want to put anyone else over here. I didn't want to talk about Cena. Gunther had a PLE thing against Pat McAfee. I'm not talking about Jey Uso. Like
Gunther is is the only non-PLE participant not on my guys list.
He was a PLE participant.
He's the only one who was at the PLE who did not make my list.
Oh, okay. What the fuck? All right. Number 5 Punk. I mean, he came in Sammy's defense. He's got a match with main event. I think it's pretty simple. It's not like rocket science here.
My number 5 is Dom Dom.
I hate that you keep ranking him too low.
First title defense against Penta. Mm-hmm. Well, second title defense against Penta. First one on a PLE. Was a good match, not great. He's been in and out of my list. He'll be in this week, next week. He's not going to probably make my list. But yeah, that first PLE title defense is always huge.
That's fair. My number 4 is Randy Orton. I know he was at PLE. He was the main event PLE. Again, that match wasn't all that great. It was, again, hype man with an aura. He falls down a little bit. He was high last week because he was going into face against John Cena. But now it's just kind of like, it's fair enough. It's right afterwards. I had to drop a few spots. I felt like it wasn't proper to keep him high. He's doing great stuff, though.
My number 4 is Cena. I did put Cena on my list.
Last week you left Cena off, but no, this week is
because he had a PLE match.
He had a PLE defense. He was defending a PLE.
But there's defending and then there's doing it. He defended. It wasn't a great match. He gave Truth a great moment. They're building a good feud there. I didn't want to put him on my list because it also meant that Randy got left off my list, which I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I have to give credit where credit is due, and they're doing the right thing there.
I guess that's fair. My number 3 is Braun Breaker. He falls down a spot because I realized after last week he didn't do all too much. But again, he has a PLE match. Not PLE. It's not PLE. He has a special match on Saturday Night Main Event. He's messing with CM Punk, who is top 15 all the time. He's messing with Seth Rollins, top 15 all the time. Sami Zayn, super underrated all the time. He's messing with the big dogs, and he deserves to stay in this area. He drops the spot because I don't think he did all too much, but he still has that match coming up. So,
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Jacob Fatu. Yes, I put Jacob Fatu on my list.
Wait, you said that
as far as winners.
No, I'm talking about the PLE. You had everyone was at the PLE.
That one.
I'm so confused.
I'm forgetting a match. No, yeah, I got all 5.
I think you're forgetting a person or 2 people.
Everyone who won the match at the PLE is on my list.
Dominic, Fatu, Cena,
Lyra, and then Gunther's the only one who didn't.
Okay, I thought I was going insane. I thought you forgot about 2 people. I was like, what the fuck?
Who do you think I forgot about?
We'll talk later. Shut up. Talk about him. Talk about him.
Once again, first PLE defense. Might be his first defense in total. I can't recall if he had a SmackDown one yet or not. I can't recall. He's been doing great work. He's been doing great work outside the ring. It continued this week. I know this week didn't really affect him much, but it's not gonna hurt him his promo. He's great in the ring. Once again, the only thing holding him back is Solo Sikoa at this point.
Mm-hmm. We're number 2, right?
Yes, you need your number 2.
It's Dominic Mysterio.
Of course it is.
PLE defense against Penta. Big, great. I think second best match of the night. I know we didn't talk about it much, but also Dom's the greatest IC champion of all time. Yeah. This is definitely a bit, but still, he's been great. I think this is the best IC champion we've had since Gunther.
That's not saying a lot.
Maybe Braun Breaker. So,
okay, yeah, shit. No, that's saying a lot.
I think his character work and his in-ring stuff has been great. I mean, Braun Breaker was great, but I think the character stuff was lacking until he got with Seth. So now he's getting a character. He's getting more of a character now with Braun Breaker is. But I think Dom is showing why he'll eventually become a world champion. And I hope they do that when he's a heel. They cannot turn him babyface. That's my biggest concern right now, is that there's a lot of pop for him right now, and Triple H thinks pop means turn babyface. And I don't want him to do that. Some people just profess as a heel, and that's what Dom does. And he's been great. He's been fucking fantastic. I love him.
He's been solid. He's solid.
Dos.
My number 2, I kept it Braun Breaker. Has he been doing a lot? No. Do I still think, however, he is one of the best wrestlers in the world right now? Absolutely. He is doing everything you would want him to do. Mm-hmm. As Seth's guy, he speared the fuck out of Jay. He's getting a Saturday Night Main Event match with Seth, Punk, and Sammy, which is not exactly a low-profile match.
No, that you're messing with the big dogs.
That's huge for him in his career.
Those guys have been messing with Roman Reigns for the last 3 years.
Yes, that's huge for a guy his age. That's insane huge for him to be involved in. Yeah. I mean, I'd be open to number 2. To number 1, if a Beaver wasn't there.
If a Beaver wasn't there?
Yes.
I hate you. Yeah, it's
Seth Rollins. Seth is gonna fuck around and go on.
And this isn't a bit by me because Kaleb agrees.
Seth Rollins is going on his EO Sky Power Rankings run of. Here's my spot. You guys can fight over the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Because still, in a week that felt like he didn't do much, he did more than anyone else.
Yeah.
It felt like his most tame week.
I'm going to use that Netflix clip most definitely for his clip. But yeah, Seth Rollins is doing fucking fantastic work. He's still like, I can't justify putting anyone above him right now. No, and that's when I do power rankings for a week, whenever I sit down and I'm like, okay, power rankings. No, I can't justify it. Every time I move people around, I have to justify why this person's above the other person. And sometimes it's just simple as like, Dom's great. I think Dom's been great. And he had a PLE match. So
yeah. Sometimes you gotta look at it like this. If not him, then who?
Mm-hmm. That's with like Io Sky. It's been who do you put over Io? And when can you put someone over Io? And it turns out when Lyra has a PLE defense, that's the best match of the weekend. There you go.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about, Caleb?
I got nothing. Push Kenny across to the mid.
How we don't do that? We push someone who's good. Anyways, next week apparently is Double Nothing. We may have something else planned for next week. I have no idea. Maybe I'll work on it. But until next time, we talk about Double Nothing. Hi, baby. And Saturday Night Main Event apparently, because that's next week, right? Yeah, they're both on the same night. Awesome, cool. Until then, remember to like, subscribe, do whatever podcasting format you prefer. But until then, bye-bye.
Peace.